Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Cities Skylines. We were building the worst city literally ever, designed to make people suffer as much as possible by charging them to even walk on sidewalks, putting toll booths everywhere we can, and worst of all, we built a diorama version of Los Angeles. So yeah, you could say we've gone over the deep end at this point. However, we cannot have a diorama of Los Angeles without a horrific airport to accompany it. So today we're gonna make the most cruel and unusual airport you can imagine. And if you're excited for that, remember to leave a like. And if you want to support me even further, you can check out my Patreon, where you can join my private Discord or see some of the cool vlogs I do, like my most recent one, where I went to Austin, Texas. But anyway, let's get started here. So first I just gotta prep the land, put a grid around here so we can build properly, and then zone our airport. I guess we need an airport name, don't we? And I have the perfect one lined up. Desp Air Terminal. It's perfect. Okay, for the actual airport though, what can we do to make it as terrible as possible? Well, of course, long wait lines, traffic, trash, bad smells, I think the usual. We're just gonna get a little extra creative with it. So let's build the terminal so we can do other things. Right? Thank you. And I guess we need the runways. Or runway, I don't know. Main thing with the runway though, is we want this right next to the highway, running underneath it. So when the planes land, either they dodge the road or I guess they don't. Hey, their choice. Just get good, learn to land. And maybe we'll put in a second runway. We'll find out later. Right now, we need to make the taxiways so the planes can get to and from the airport area to the runway itself. So entry-wise, we're gonna get creative with that. But leaving-wise, we're gonna make the longest possible taxiway we can. If there is anything I learned from my recent trip, the worst thing is when you're coming home and your plane lands at your home airport and you have to wait on the plane while you're sitting there landed and wait for hours before you get the all clear to leave. Now wouldn't that just be quite unfortunate? And you know what? I think we've made it even worse because now the planes are gonna A, have to dodge the highway, B, go through this massive taxiway, and C, if people aren't already sick from the flight, these twists and turns are gonna make people lose their minds. And probably their in-flight snacks. Now to get to the planes, onto the runway. I like this idea of making people sick before and after the flight, so we're gonna keep that in mind. First, we need some space. And then we'll go all the way to the other side of the island. Probably like about here. And then we need to go to the terminal. But I'll organize that later and orient it. For now, we'll pretend all the planes come to here. And let's make a loop. Yeah, that'll get everybody sick. Being in a plane that's drifting around a loop as it taxis to take off. It's gonna be crazy difficult to build though, because we need the planes to both enter the spiral and then leave the spiral. And luckily we have the Road Anarchy mod to kind of make it kind of work. It's hideous. But you know what? Oh, I'm pretty sure with a lot of finicking around, we can make this look gorgeous. And I was right. It's almost like a music note now. It's just a perfect spiral. So I got the terminal in place and did a little bit of just road planning. And so the planes will go from here all the way down here, out into the loop, turn around, and then leave all the way back up to this way. And then they'll take off. Wow, that's gonna be the worst. Now we just need a functioning airport. So we have a couple plane terminals ready to go. So we have the small one right now, and we can have all of the others lined up around here. But we also need this to be a level 3 airport. And unfortunately, the stuff is still locked. So we're gonna have to wait a bit to finish this up. But right now we can at least build the concourse. We're gonna have it go this way so people can see the masterpiece that has been created. And we're gonna bend this around for this way. Oh yeah, by the way, I changed the name to Despair Port because I think that rolls off the tongue a bit better. Man, I'd honestly just visit this airport just to watch all these planes go in a loop. It's gonna look so good once it's all said and done. But it did need some minor adjustments so we can add in some decorations because we have to level the airport up. Well, that's gonna take a ton of time. And I decided to actually add in the extra runway. We'll just get more plane traffic here so we can level up faster. And also, we'll be able to see more planes going around this terrible, terrible spiral. Now getting into the roads though. Started trying to outline some shapes, but now we have to do more. With the airport, there is an arrival and departure road. So we have to kind of split this up. Both of these roads are one way. So I guess we could just make like a giant one-way road going in this direction. Then we could have smaller roads kind of break off from it and scoot. Although again, we're trying to make people suffer in the city, traffic, we're gonna try and keep pretty good. Like as, you know, reasonable as possible. So around like 75 to 90%. But back to the road design, we can't really go much further unless we have a highway. So the way for people to actually get into or onto this island. And like usual, we're not just gonna have a bridge that goes from like the city to the airport. No, no, no. We're gonna force people to go through all the tolls and then drive all the way to here. And then we'll force them to drive all the way back. Probably through like 6 tolls or so. I'll complete the highway in a moment, but for now, let's pretend this is the actual proper highway and it's connected to the main loop. We'll go across here, there. Then I have a roundabout builder mod, which should just turn that into what we need. And we add in the tolls. So we'll have one-way toll booths for people to leave and people to enter the airport area. We'll have the leave toll booth on this side. So the cars kind of go through the terminal and then they can scoot right out. And then the enter one right over there. We have a bit of extra space, so we're gonna put in some decorations and dumpsters all along like the outskirts, or at least the green spaces of the airport area. So some traffic will kind of scoot in that direction, and other traffic probably just scoot right to the airport. What do we do with this space? Oh, we're building an airport. That's how we can make people suffer just a little bit more. We give them parking, but not enough parking. Oh yeah, that should not suffice. Oh, but I made things just a little tiny bit worse. I had some green space by all the taxiways, so I put an elementary school there, I put a library there, and a high school. So the only library in our city is gonna be between jet engines. The road work is actually really good though. So following all the concepts as before, vehicles get to enter this area, get to scoot up this way to the parking lot, there's some fire and death care, then vehicles scoot through this way to there, and they all can leave. Then there's options for people to go over this way to the hotels and also drive to the airport as well. Oh yeah, final thing. There's a tunnel that goes from the main airport area over to the library and stuff. And also, I accidentally pressed play for a second, which is why the water symbols are there. And the first plane is able to escape. But don't worry, there will be more. Oh, and also you may have noticed the district name. Look, I was streaming, someone wrote that down and I giggled. So that's now the district name, okay? Oh, and look at that, it's our first plane. Will it be able to land or will it crash into the highway? Take your guesses in the comments below. That was a spooky angle, but it did it. Landed safely, well done, well done. However, your trial has just begun. Landing was half the battle. Will you survive getting through the maze? Well, of course you will. It's more so if the passengers will keep their sanity. And all right, first plane to land. Welcome to this terrible, terrible, terrible place. How many passengers did you have on board? Oh, like 100. Okay, awesome, actually. Maybe that's the 2 planes combined. That's really good, though. We're scooting up to level 2. Oh, and it's taking back off. Go. Go to our great loop. Praise be the loop. I am so happy that we can make things like this. And then they technically function in game. It's a beautiful masterpiece right there. Enjoy your flight. Oh, second victim. So stupid, but so fun to watch. Yeah, once we level up more, we're gonna be building more airport stands and having bigger planes. So then this will get way more busy. But for now, we are still waiting on another 300 passengers. All right, level 2, baby, let's go. Scooting through and around the loops. Things have been working very well. Now we should have more things to play with. Specifically, we should have medium aircraft stand. This is gonna have to go. Sorry, hopefully the game doesn't break. It's fine. There. And man, we got pretty much all the decorations unlocked as well. One of the best things though, is having one of these viewpoints that allows the people to watch the chaos that they're about to endure. Can we put one down here? We can because of our mods, but we'd have to like readjust the whole spiral. Are there like windows in the concourse? Yeah, there's windows in the concourse. You know what? It's fine. People can enjoy the show this way. Okay, what else do we want to do? I think there's a luxury hotel. Oh, I have plans for you, friend. We have this nice little area off in the corner here. I think we could fit the hotel here. Maybe a couple other things. You know, like 4 or 5 landfills. And then the cherry on top is putting the hotel next to the busiest highway on the entire island. Just so the guests get the real sight and smells of the city. So level 3, we can complete everything now. And I completed the hotel area over here. I got 4 dumpsters right nearby. Pretty good, Mr. Kibitz, pretty good. Then I made it even worse. I zoned up the area a little bit, adding in some industrial places, some stores over here. And then also I added in some homes so people could witness the chaos that will ensue. Oh yeah, and there's that other thing we unlocked now that we're a level 3 airport. So when airport reaches level 3, you don't just get the cargo airport stuff. No, you get the aviation museum and the airline headquarters building, which allows us to make our own airline. But I didn't leave myself enough room for this. I think we can actually just place the building somewhere else. Let's just like put it down in LA. There we go. And since we have the despair port, we're gonna have our airline be called Suff Air. And then our logo, I don't know, tropical. And what's the worst color in the world? That's pretty much it. It's hideous. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it. Suff Air, best airline ever created. Also, this will allow us to actually be a profitable airline. So we won't lose like $10,000 and we'll actually have our city turn a profit, which will be kind of nice. However, we'll worry about profit next time because I think that's gonna be all for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching, but have a fantastic rest of your day and bye-bye.